Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel Let's Grow. I hope you are very well and doing great in your life. So today's in this video we are going to discuss about the difference between hydrograph and hyetograph. So these two terms sounds similarly and looks similarly, but these two terms are completely different, correct? So today in this video we will discuss that what is a hydrograph and what is a hyetograph and what are the applications of hydrograph and hyetograph. So initially we will discuss with the hydrograph, correct? A hydrograph is graphically plot of discharge of a natural stream for river versus time, correct? So hydrograph is a plot between discharge and time, correct? So here in this image you can see a hydrograph. So here on x-axis we are having the time, hours from start of rainstorm, correct? So this is the time, and on y-axis we are having the discharge in meter cube per second, correct? So this curve which is plotted between the time versus discharge is called as the hydrograph, correct? And how it is plotted? So just for an example, suppose this is your catchment, correct? This is your catchment and this is your river, correct? This is the river which is flowing. So whenever a precipitation or rainfall event occur in this catchment, the water will start falling over the catchment and some of the water will enter into the river and the water will flow in the river, and on this outlet point we will get some discharge, correct? So if we continuously measure the discharge at this point, so and then if we plot the graph of time versus discharge, that is known as the hydrograph, correct? So initially you will measure the discharge at t equal to 0, the discharge is 1 meter cube per second here. Now precipitation is happening, so the discharge will further increase, and you measure the discharge after suppose 12 hours. So at 12 hours you measure the discharge as 1.2 or 1.3, and again you measure the discharge at 24 hours, then you will get some more discharge at 36 hours, at 48 hours. So it is like that. So what you are doing here, you are measuring the discharge at various time step, correct? So this is how you can generate the hydrograph. Now we will discuss about the hyetograph, correct? A hyetograph is a plot of rainfall intensity against the time interval, correct? So it is a graph between the rainfall intensity versus time, correct? And it is usually presented by a bar chart, correct? So here this is an image of hyetograph. So in hyetograph you can see this bar, correct? These boxes, these rectangular boxes are called as a bars, correct? So in hyetograph you will generally see these bars, correct? And it is the graph which is plotted between time versus the rainfall intensity, which is in centimeter per hour or mm per hour, correct? Or inches per hour. So this graph is plotted between the time versus rainfall intensity, and it is generally represented by the bar chart. Now we will discuss about the hydrograph, correct? This hydrograph shows the variation of discharge with the time at a particular point of stream, correct? So in a stream or in a basin, for a particular point, how discharge is varying with respect to time, that is generally represented by the hydrograph, correct? It also shows the time distribution of the total runoff at the point of measurement, correct? So it shows the time distribution of total runoff, correct? So at what particular time what magnitude of runoff we are having, correct? So so we can see here this is the time in which there is a significant discharge in our river, correct? So we can see the time distribution. Along with this time distribution, we can also see that at what time we are getting this peak flow, correct? So we can also see the time distribution of runoff along with the time of the peak in our river or stream. Hydrograph analysis is the most widely used method of analyzing surface runoff, correct? So surface runoff means all of the flow which is take place on the earth surface. It is generally in the river or stream, correct? Now hydrograph, correct? The area under the hydrograph gives the total rainfall occurred in that period, correct? So what does it mean? If I compute the total area of the hydrograph, correct? So what it will give me? It will give us the total depth of rainfall which is occurring over the catchment. How? So initially we will compute the area for the first bar. So the length is, this is 10 minutes, and if it is, suppose it is 20, correct? So 20 centimeter per hour into 10 minutes. So you can simply get a unit of rainfall which is either centimeter, mm or inches, correct? So simply if you compute the total area by separating, by adding it by a small rectangular strip, so this is how you will get the total area, and this total area will give you the total depth of rainfall which is occurring over your catchment. This hydrograph is very useful in representing the characteristic of storm and is particularly important in developing the design storm to predict the extreme floods, correct? And these hydrographs or the rainfall intensity versus time plots are very useful for the design of the storm event, correct? So whenever we design any of the storm network, so in storm network we need to feed some of the rainfall data, correct? We need to import the hydrograph, that for what particular hydrograph we are simulating our storm water network, correct? So we can see the reaction of the storm water network for the given hydrograph, that whether it is overflowing or not. So this is all about hydrograph and hydrograph. If you really like this video, you can hit that like button. You can subscribe our channel Let's Grow. Happy learnings with Let's Grow. Thank you so much again to watch this lesson till the end. Okay, take care. Bye bye.